Hey guys, we're just gonna do a little recap for the two robotic lawnmowers this year that I really wound up loving. I've had the 3000 on the front yard, and I'll show you that in a minute, and we have the 1000 in the backyard. Now, I didn't cut right now, so the lawn back here is not really cut from it, but it was cut a couple days ago, and let me show you. Not perfect, so you see up there that it could be remapping. So what I learned about these mowers is that mapping means almost everything. So the 1000 is very good on like a hill like that, and it goes up it, and if it stalls and says it has a tilt, it'll actually restart and then go back up. So it works pretty good during the wet season here. But then again, if you map it wrong behind the dog bush right there, it got caught a few times because when it went to go turn around, and hopefully I'll show you some of it running, it jammed up and it hit on the down, so the nose of the mower came around and hit, so it did get jammed up. So what I'm saying is almost everything is really the way you map it. The 3000 is definitely a little bit better. If you're looking to do a full lawn cut in one shot, I would say go with the 3000, but the 1000, if you don't mind waiting for it. So this is the backyard, I would say about 2200 square feet, maybe 3000 square feet. The 1000 definitely needs to go back and recharge once. So if you're not into that, I would go with the 3000. But if you don't mind that much, and like me, I have the backyard. The backyard gets killed by the dogs. It has all kind of issues. But it's nice to be able to run this when you're doing other work. Now, I love mowing the lawn. Let's get that straight, right? So I love mowing the lawn, but as you can see I got a little bit of paint on my hands. Well, today I wanted to paint something, so I told it to go out front, and I hit it, and actually I cut it a little too low, but I'll show you how low it'll cut and how nice it'll cut on the front lawn, because I had to do other things, right? So the lawn got cut, and it's better to cut it than to leave it grow and then get to it when you can. So this is a great standby. I love these things. I know they're a little expensive, but I think it could get addicting if you get the maps right. There's so many brands out there. I'm going to stick with this one brand because I just like it. It just works. So let me show you. So this is the 3000 cut this morning. Now I was busy, kind of a little scalped. The green color will come back, but I was busy and it was able to come out and cut it. Now, to be honest with you, I had to blow it with the blower, because what happened is it cut so short it spits out a line, and it makes lines in the lawn. And so I passed this way for the last couple days, and then this morning I told it to come out this way. I'm going to show you the 1000 going up the hill and what happens. I think it's pretty interesting. Well, we talked about this in the four-wheel drive versions when I did the review on some of the other ones, about the fact that two-wheel drive works just as good or better, and I'm going to show you why. This video is definitely not for the person that wants to know all the specs and if they're getting the perfect lawnmower, because right now I don't think any of these robotic lawnmowers are perfect. I think they all have their issues. It's just you got to pick your flavor for your lawn, and that way you get what you need. So personally, the Ecovacs two-wheel drives with the bigger battery, the 3000 is my choice. The 1000 definitely does the same job, not the same quality, but the same job. The 3000 does better quality cut. I'll show you. We're going to run it up and down. I'm going to show you. Possibly it might even get stuck behind the dog because of the way it turns around. The mapping, I tried to fix it. It didn't get stuck the last time it mowed, but you see the big spot where it didn't go right there. So like I said, you could trim, if you trim the map closer and closer until it doesn't hit things, especially on a hill, because even if it has vision and it's showing you on the hill that it's supposed to go around something, if the the head of the mower falls down, it's going to hit, right? They're rolling in. It rains a lot around here. Wouldn't look it by the way the dogs destroy the lawn, but it does rain a lot around here. So we saved a lot of money on water. We talked about the wet lawn. I don't want the sensors to go off, but I want to show you something. I'm not looking for cut quality, I just want to show you how it turns around. I don't want to wet the sensors on the top, but I want to show you. Now this is the same hill that the other ones couldn't get up. Watch. 2 wheels, see how easy it turns? In fact, we'll wet the wheels the whole time, just to show you. See? Making it, no problem. Now the other mowers didn't make it very well. And when it turns, see how it turns? Very aggressively, very strong. Trying to make a mess, and it doesn't even care. Now I'm not saying you're going to mow your lawn in the water. I just want you to see for the early season when the ground is damp. Watch when it turns. Sees the water. It even stops for the water and is trying to go around it, but it has no problems with it. This isn't the ideal conditions for it, right? I would wait for it to dry up and then mow, which it has that ability in the software to make sure that it's been dry for 2 hours. But what happens when you have 2 months of spring rain and you can't get it to cut? Is it useful? Well, you know what? Some of them aren't. I showed you in a review one of them that wasn't. And this is what I meant when I said that I had one that will work. Now this is the small unit on high speed, and it's still making it up that hill with no problem. And I'm wetting it as much as I possibly can, and it's been raining all weekend. So it rained all last night. We had a little dry spell and a beautiful sun. Of course, it dried a little bit, but that's why I'm out here with the hose to try to show you. Okay, so I'm gonna let it keep doing the lawn, and if it rains it comes back. So this is a review of somebody that's actually used it for a full season. I like these mowers. I think they're pretty good. They're strong. They're real strong so far, and I'm gonna tell you about my second year next year when we take them back out. Going home, but it will be able to climb that hill later to fight it another day. So you could see that this thing did a pretty good job. Let me show you. See, it did it in the water. Now we wet that, it rained, shut us down, we went back. Now my point is that whole lawn is not ripped up. It actually did what it needed to do. It might not be a perfect cut, and in a dry conditions it would be way better, but it definitely did a job it had to do. So that's what I mean about the tool being the right for the job. And I think this one is.